What's up, everyone? Happy Sunday. Ed, what's going on, man? Hey, there was some great pics you posted today. Yeah, it is kind of scary. I waited to the last minute. I mean, I always said lives really weren't going to be my thing. Be my thing. But I need to do them. I really do. So I got a couple of knives that were sent to me this week. I got videos on these two coming. Not this one. This behemoth. Gosh. I'm not sure if you guys have looked into Geo Knife, but what they give you in this package is phenomenal. M390 titanium, true ambidextrous, Damascus pivot collars, milled clip, terrific action. I was really impressed with that. Hey, Help with Gadgets. What's up, man? El Cap, how are you guys? Did you guys have a relaxing Sunday? Yeah, if you guys... what is it? Okay. It was blocking the comments. Sorry. Yeah, it's a fancy Band-Aid. Look at my family coming online to support me. How about that? I might have to get up and put a hoodie on, guys. This TC Blades has this room freezing. Call me bro, huh? Okay. Yeah. That's cool that they are, Actually, I told them if they didn't do it, they weren't eating this week, so... Oh, sorry, I'm slow at reading the comments. What model is this? I just did the video on it. It's the second one they've sent me. That's funny because they don't put anything on their boxes. It is the It's just one of their chops, but it's the it has the Lee Williams kickstop. It's one of their G10 models, so it's a lot more affordable than some of the others. I might have the other one handy right here. The first one they sent me. Did you guys pick up any knives this week? Guys, anybody pick up any new knives? I know my family didn't because they only get knives from me. Hello, Dane. I'm going to tell you guys, even though physically no one's here, one of the reasons I haven't really, I've toyed around with it a little bit, but haven't went live is this old dude suffers from some serious social anxiety. Yeah, but then I go to Blade Show. Tack Knives Benji. On box 4 on a live today. Hey, I'm going to watch your live later. I had family visiting and did the church thing. So, yeah, help with gadgets. I'm going to watch yours tonight. Yeah, normally Sundays I am glued to watching everybody. But today I was doing the family thing. Hey, Ed, I saw the picture of all your lanyards. Or at least a sample. That's probably just a sampling of them, but that was really nice work, man. No, I hear you. I hear you, man. That's, honestly, that's kind of what this was. I videoed a couple of short unboxings after lunch, and then I started watching a few videos, and I told people, or I told myself, I was like, dude, you should really go live. Ed, let's see. Concept I-21, Concept Tarkin, Kubi Bravo 1, oh, Concept Tipper, Tenable Bomber. Okay. So you picked up a bomber this week too. It's a little beast, isn't it? I like it. Kaiser Momo and a mini Momo. Man, you did good this week, Ed. You're okay. You're gonna put me on. You're gonna make me feel bad. You know what? You're gonna be. How about that, Ed? You know I shouldn't do that, Ed. Seeing as how you shoot cannon, but you seem like a pretty nice guy. Yeah, I got a saber tooth coming. I do not have an Aurora keys. I was kind of bummed on missing out on the, what's the smaller one called? Hey, there you go. Help. We got to have a balance of power, right? Oh, and I tell you, I got this in not this week, but and it's not anything brand new. But it has been. I'm gonna tell you, it's a fun knife. Probably everybody has one. The Boker Kalashnikov. Now I'm probably the last person on the train to get one, but that is a fun little knife, man. What's up, War Room? I've seen your shelf ad when you've been on live in the mornings with Blade Alchemy, and I was quite impressed. If you guys haven't seen Ed's stuff, it's impressive. I wished I had the ability to leave all mine out like that. That way I could just roll over and grab one. Only in a bad way. Everybody in here is like me. If I give y'all away a knife, I'd give a knife away to y'all. You'd probably already have it. But that's all right. You got to start somewhere, right? And you got to start a business selling those. Tommy, it's only right for me to make you one. In the grand scheme of things, we're neighbors compared to everybody else. Yeah, this one is pretty surprisingly, and it might just be because of blade steel, the weights on them are actually similar. So this blade, of course, is a little bit wider, a little more meat on it. And you got the mechanism that probably weighs just a little bit. But it is full steel liners on the G10. So I guess it kind of comes out in the wash. But yeah, this is a nice knife. They call it their aluminum bronze. I don't know. I mean, to me it feels like brass. Yeah, I hear that, man. Like, you kind of get attached to things. Like, I had one laying around here that I'd made a while back. And yeah, I was the same way. I took it off, but I was just like, At first, I was going to. It's probably going to make you like cringe when I say this, Ed, but I was going to cut it off. And I decided no. So I took the knife apart and took it off. Hey, do you guys like these? I want y'all's opinion. Oh. See what you guys think. Just get your opinion. And the QR code is for Instagram. Of course, you can't see them. Yeah. Ed's collection is the thing. Ed's collection is the thing of beauty. Well, who says I don't usually... So I got my brother-in-law into it, and he told me today at lunch, he was like, yeah, talking about my sister, he's like, she said I got to stop. You know, I got 60. I was like, dude, you're just sticking your toe in the water. You're crazy if you think you're going to stop. I'm trying to introduce him to something other than Kershaw, and that's, hey, we all started somewhere when it comes to that too, so. Yes, please. Thanks, Tommy, for saying that. Even in other chats, I see that people don't do that, and they don't realize how much that helps the algorithm. So yeah, guys, please hit that thumbs up on this. I tell you another reason I haven't went live is, well, one, I'm always watching everybody else's live. And two, I was like, man, when do I schedule a live when I won't, you know, mess with somebody else's? Because I got respect for everyone. And I saw that Bees is going on, I guess, at 8 or 8:30. So I said, man, why not? Let's do 7 o'clock. I don't know why the live says 6:25, but yeah, I scheduled it for 7. Dude, 550 pieces. And you don't have everything on your shelves, do you, Ed? You have some, like, in safekeeping, if my memory serves correct. So, despite getting new knives, what is the one knife, guys, you have, since you've gotten it? It could be a new knife. It could be a not new knife. What is the one thing you guys have not been able to put down? I know what mine is. I'm like, it's spent a ridiculous amount. Yeah, Bees is in 50 minutes. Okay. I figured it was 8 or 8:30. I can get off here and maybe go get the family some ice cream or something before he goes live. Oh, so Ed, what I said is, and it doesn't have to be a new knife, but my question is what is the one knife, let's say in the last month, or just whenever, you might have that one knife that you've had for years and you still carry. What's the one knife you can't take out of your hand? Can't stop touching it. The Microtech and excellent. Yeah, that's a pretty knife. I've seen it. Hello, Larry. Yeah, El Cap. I have one too. And I have it. And I know his knives are made to be used and worked with, but I don't want to get snail trails on it, so I don't carry it very often. But I do love that knife. I know, I'll show y'all which one let me move these chips. Anyways, hey, you guys, would y'all be interested in getting any of these or receiving them? I have stickers too. Yeah, Tri-Stash is fidgety. He knew what he was doing, didn't he, Ed? So this is my, can't get it out of my hand, and I bought it from Fred. the Quiet Carry Drift LCT. Mine is the Kunwu Padre, but I just got it yesterday. Hey, that's all though. I mean, I understand when I get something and I like it, like when I'm done at the work desk or computer, when I go to watch TV in the bedroom, man, they go to my nightstand with me. The Vulcan custom button lock in the pocket more than anything since I got it. That's cool. No, I can't pay attention. And don't forget, we got that like 30-second delay. You know, I'm looking at my average viewer duration, and all the knife guys, y'all have stayed and listened to me ramble. You know who quit it? Who quit? I said quitted. Who quit? My family. Yep. They all hopped on, said hi, and bolted. What a bunch of losers. I've gotten so many knives from Fred that at this point I call him my knife crack dealer. Right? So Tommy, do you end up ever buying knives from Fred when he sends them to you to review? I do. Well, not this one. I just bought this one outright, but the last one. The last set, he sent me 3 and I sent 1 back. Go figure. As long as you're a hugger and not a rubber, Ed. I took the edgy fractal. Only one so far is the blue. Yeah, I'm really trying to make a conscious effort to slow down between now and June. Wow. Time flies when you're having fun. You went to the show, Tommy? What'd you go see? I'm not trying to be nosy. Just trying to keep the conversation going. Hey, Ed, I will, or anybody that wants it, I guess I can just post it. Y'all can email me your addresses, and I'll send you some poker chips and stickers and stuff like that. Nobody has to win that. I'm sitting here typing and my keyboard's turned off. B-A-Y-O-U. That looks like it. Yep. Oh, okay. Sorry, I misunderstood what you said. Happy Easter, Larry. Man, I got full on some ham, some coconut cake. Not at the same time. Yeah, we'll do that, Tommy. I'll just bring you some stuff when we meet. Never mind. I'll send you another message, Tommy. Yeah. Yeah, Larry, just send me an email with your address and I'll send you some. Yeah. Duty loves the drift L. Who is y'all? I saw somebody selling a drift L. I think it was Fred. So I quickly clicked another direction. You know, Fred was like, oh, I'll send it to you and let you take a look at it. And, you know, it's like a used car dealer. They know the best way to get you to buy that car is to send you home with it. Yeah, no problem, Larry. Raj, hello. Oh, no, you don't have to apologize for that. We all know happy wife, happy life, right? And that's true. I have a wife that spoils me and tolerates my knife addiction. So my family was watching a movie in the other room. If any of my family's on here, well, y'all comment so I don't have to walk into the other part of the house to tell y'all something. I think they're all trying to be quiet when I really don't care. Yeah, I have poker chips. And if y'all notice the German Shepherd, that is Boudreaux. That is our family German Shepherd. And if y'all hadn't put 2 and 2 together, Bayou Bassmaster, Boudreaux, I'm from Louisiana. And I'm not there now. And he is kind of the unofficial channel mascot. Because he hangs out with me a lot when I'm doing videos and stuff like that. And so if I can figure out how to get him on camera without destroying my desk, I would. Hey, War Room, I need to. Like, hey, War Room, is your name Chris? I can't remember. Well, start out small, Raj. Amazon's got plenty of places for you to start out, and they deliver anywhere and everywhere. They even delivered an ice maker to me on Easter Sunday. Bezos has got to make that money, right? Oh. Okay. Let's see what I got. Yeah, man, I got some Boudreaux the blade stickers. I got another unofficial mascot too. Under $50. Yeah, the Pyrite Light. I mean, bam. The pyrite light. Slicing the bison, guys. And then some of those. These I had made first. And I think they're kind of dull, flat, like they didn't, the colors don't look saturated like they should. So I'm going to get those remade, but I'm going to go ahead and use what I got. Let me, whoa, sorry about the jerk, guys. Just trying to put some stuff in the frame. Yeah, like, they knew, I mean, I assumed they knew they had a home run with that knife. But, you know, there's other great ones too. Actually, there's probably so many. There's too many to name. Here, let me... That's slicing the bison. Yeah, Ganzo. Sativian, yes. Hey, and you know what? Even Grow. They make some not, wouldn't call them clones. What do you call them? Replicas when they're not branded. So yeah, they make some replicas, but you can get some heavy D2 with Even Grow. Waylon, what's up, man? Man, I like your that Waylon symbol, dude. Nick, hello, hello. Yeah, Sinkut's a great place to start. Fintizo, I mean, not bad. You can get some. You can get 14C 28N Fintizo knives for $20. I'll tell you something to use if you shop on Amazon, Raj, is Vipon. And they search all the Amazon coupons, daily coupons. And so you just type in what you're looking for. And if there's a coupon for that type of item, they'll show it to you. Let's see, picked up steel. Yeah, pickled steel has interesting budget designs. Yeah, they do. I've never handled any of their stuff, but I've seen plenty of it. They have their own designs. EF32, good EF939. Yes, sir. And you know, Ed, Jed has plenty of Even Grow now. He's got a few Sativians now, too. Oh, Vipon. Yeah, sorry. Here, let me share that site real quick. It's pretty cool. Vipon is a coupon site for Amazon. All right. At yeah, man, there's nothing wrong with starting out with budget knives. My son loves knives, and I mean he's got a couple of higher dollar knives, but all his stuff is budget, man. You know, 9-year-old's gonna lose stuff. Well, he doesn't. He like takes care of all his stuff, but the average kid's gonna lose stuff and all that. So I started out with budget for him. My son, Jed Monster 01, he is at the point now where he's all about quantity over quality. And I think a lot of people start out that way. My brother-in-law is like that now. I definitely made that turn. Yeah, I hear that, dude. So I think at 1 hour I'm going to give something away. It's probably going to be a knife because I was digging in my knife box, not where I store my knives, but where I store my knife boxes, to give my brother-in-law a knife today. And so I have access to that right now. And because I do save all the boxes, as I believe we probably all do, right? Except my son. What is this? Okay. 14. Save all my boxes. Yeah, absolutely, man. Even if you don't ever intend on getting rid of it, I do that. Actually, I'm real bad about doing that for everything, like electronics, stuff like that. Dude, I stepped on one of my boxes the other day. Actually, I don't know how it ended up in the floor. Hey, you're welcome, Raj. And yeah, it broke my heart, man. Uh-oh. Oh, heck yeah, man. And I tend to keep my knives in the box until I do a review. Then they'll go into like my Pelican style cases, and then I store the box, usually in Rubbermaids, because I try to prevent crushing them. So, other than Ed, because I'm sure Ed trumps all of us, what's everybody's collection looking like right now, number wise? Yeah, I bought knives without boxes too. Especially if it's a knife I really want. Sometimes I'll use it as a bargaining chip to make them drop the price just a couple of bucks. I mean, 250 plus. Once an item is beaten, used enough, it would be tough to resell it. I'll often toss it in a box to make room. Yeah, I hear that, man. That makes sense, Cap. Let me see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Mrs. TC Blades, are you still watching? I'll wait to see if you respond. Mr. Moose, probably around 50. Yeah, Ed, I knew you had a lot. I don't have quite that many. But I did buy a new safe this week. So I'll have my pew-pews in one and my slicers in the other. Okay, so my wife didn't answer, so I can go ahead and type. Probably the. I don't know why I'm typing. Why am I typing? I can tell y'all. I guess because I'm so used to watching lives. Yeah. Oh, man. You know, hey, Ed, I wonder how many knives I would have if, as a kid, I would care what I was given. My uncles and great uncles, my dad. Yeah. Now, I've had a ton of chef knives. I spent 22 years in the industry. I had my knives that were really important to me that I'd gotten from chefs I had apprenticed under, worked under. And somebody broke into my vehicle one night and stole them all. I was pretty heartbroken about that. And then not longer, I met my wife. She wasn't, of course, my wife then, and she bought me another set. But, you know, you can't replace the ones with sentimental value. But yeah, I would have a ton of knives. I don't know if you would throw Jed's collection in with mine or not. I think Jed's sitting around 40. But Jed's is 40 budget. He has like 3 knives that we would all like, and then the rest is super budget. I grew up in a shop that was owned by my dad's best friend, so knives have been... Heck yeah, man. That's what it's all about. Hello, Andy. Yeah, having a good buck is... I mean, there are people that have told some stories about buck knives. I don't know what my next knife you know what? There's a knife I got this week. I'm completely lying to y'all. And it was not intentional. A knife I got this week. And I was a bit floored. Because I've, you know, being I say a younger YouTuber, I haven't been around as long as everybody else. I've been very fortunate though. But there is, I have begged for a lot of my knives. Oops, sorry guys, I didn't mean to hit the camera. And I've paid for the majority of them. I'm finally starting to make that curve, if you will. And I got this knife, and this video is getting ready to post. I am a photographer, so I got to do some. My wife and I got to do some culling later. It may tie up the camera. So, I mean the computer, so I may not get to post it right away. But my plan was to post it tonight. Here, let me just make room. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. And let me tell you, it'll stay in the box. and it is awesome. Hey, what's up, Scott? Ed, we're going to fight. We're going to have a drink afterwards, but we're going to fight. Oh, y'all hear Boudreaux? Okay. So they sent me a message, and when I apply for share sale, you can search people. And I had this like, hey, why not? Let's, obviously I hit like Kaiser and all that and stuff like that. And those got approved pretty quick. But anyways, I put in a request for Herman. And I didn't have a ton of very much viewership then and stuff like that. Well, I guess months went by. Actually, I know months had went by. And they sent me a message like, hey, you nice growth and blah, blah, blah. Would you mind us sending you a knife? Now, of course, Polish Custom Knives is like, it's not just Herman. I was like, well, damn, hell yeah, you can't get a bad knife from them. So I was like, yeah, absolutely. And he said, and we approved your affiliate, you get 5%, which doesn't seem like a lot, but 5% of a Polish custom knife sale versus 10% of a Kaiser, So anyways, this came in the mail, and I'm going to tell you guys, I was like a kid at Christmas. I knew it was actually, it didn't come in the mail. It came DHL. I knew it was them because their tape, they have that marketing tape, and the tape on the box said Polish Custom Knives. And so anyways, yeah, let's take a look. Ooh. I guess technically you should see their certificate of authenticity. And I thought it was stainless steel, but it's actually titanium too. It's birth date. And they got their tool. It's a Torx, but it's like they call it a clover Torx. The edges aren't as rigid as a regular Torx. All right. And some micro milling. Let me tell you, you can barely feel it going like this. And if you go from side to side, it's as smooth as a baby's bottom, man. All titanium hardware, tungsten backspacer. It says a tungsten insert on the lock bar with ceramic detent, but the credentials say something different, so I'll send them a message on Instagram and just clarify that. Mill clip, relief for the clip. The milling matches the knife milling identically. And then they call it, it's the Manus, and it is, he said it was his tribute to the American Bowie. And I get that, that clip point. And it is mirror finish, man. Let me tell you. And yeah, so they tout it as being able to be as tough as you would think a Bowie is. I mean, obviously it's not a fixed blade, but you know what? I'm going to take their word for it because I'm not going to use it that way. So, anyways, Yeah, so I did get that in too. And it completely slipped my mind. But, I mean, I was surprised by getting a Herman. Never thought they would send me a Herman, but they did. So that's flipping awesome. But somebody completely caught me off guard too, just because I've heard nothing but good things about them, is Geo, man. Like, dude, and I don't have an affiliate with them, but what you get with this Geo knife is, for the price, is insane. $1.25 for that. Like, all titanium, Damascus pivot collars, milled clip, M390. It's a killer value. Hold on, I'm trying to catch up on the chat, guys. An M-Tech and a what did I miss? Let's see. Yeah, it's a beautiful knife, guys. I'm going to tell you, just having this knife, I can imagine what, like, they joke around and call it the autism knife, but the puzzle piece knife that Tri-State has of theirs, and then, of course, the ones that Metal Complex gets, I can only imagine. It makes me want to save up for one. An even better one now. I say thank y'all for saying it's beautiful, but I had nothing to do with it. So other than this North Mountain, yeah, that was kind of this week's knives. $53. We're approaching the hour mark. I think I want to give something away. Yeah, the sound. Oh man, dude. And I don't even have like my microphone on. This is just my camera microphone. It is, and then you can hardly even hear it close until it settles. They have some proprietary bearings they use that they make. Now, I'm a huge fan of skiff bearings. I put them in almost everything. I won't change these out, and wow. Let me tell you, when I get one like this, I drive my wife nuts. I will sit there and click this thing watching Netflix. And I think she's gotten used to it now because she doesn't say anything. I mean, if I want to go past the ramp because I'm worried about cutting myself, you don't have to shake it. See? If I rest it up on the detent, then I got to shake it. But other than that, man, it's just butter. And it's not like these, okay? Obviously, a button lock's going to just drop into the weight of their blade because North Mountain's blade stock is insane, you know? So, of course, these just drop. But look at the blade stock on it, you know? The quiet carry doesn't drop like that. I mean, it takes a few shakes. You know, knives have different sounds. Y'all don't laugh. I can only snap with one hand. And I'm not even that good with it. But I like it when it almost has that that's too high pitched, but almost like a snap sound. And like a snap track sound, like click. I love that sound. Well, I'm going to tell you, some people may disagree with how I came back to knives. And I said come back to knives. And I'll share something with y'all real quick. But you know, I work from home, you know, doing, like, well, I work from home when I'm editing photography and stuff, but, so I work for myself. My wife's a teacher. And, anyways, long story short, my mother lived with us, okay? My dad passed away, 2002. Dude was talking to my dad in the hospital, like, we're having a conversation now, and he's like, hey, son, and y'all gotta realize I'm the baby of the family. So I'm not gonna be around anymore. Take care of your mama. And I took that to heart. So my mom moved in with me and my family. And she lived with us for almost 18 years. Before I had children, as I had my children. And it was a blessing. It was a blessing. And towards the end, you know, my mom battled through breast cancer. Beat it. Had to have heart valve replacement surgery. Beat it. And y'all probably don't want to hear all this. But anyways. So, you know, people say, oh, when they went downhill, it was quick. And it was kind of quick for my mom. Started getting confused and stuff like that. And her doctor's like, oh, you're just getting old. Well, it ended up being mini strokes. So anyways, my mother passed away in October of 2023. So I went from having all this responsibility, taking her to doctor's appointments, getting up, I fixed my mom breakfast, we talked, we chit-chatted, and I'm going to tell you, it drove me nuts and crazy. And then she passed away in the hospital. And I realized how much time she took, you know, of my day and how much she occupied it. Now all of a sudden, nothing to do, right, guys? So I start watching YouTube, and I'm seeing a little bit about knives. I don't have anything in particular I'm watching, but I start gravitating more and more towards knives. And so I buy a knife. I think my first, what I call off-brand, in other words, a brand I didn't recognize, was a CJRB Krag. I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. And then I started watching more. And I mean, this snowballed fast, guys. So we're talking the beginning of 2024. Then I learned about Blade Show. And let me tell you something. After Blade Show, that was like crack. If you've never had the opportunity to go to a Blade Show in Atlanta, my God. Dude. If you're not a knife fanatic before, you will be afters. Blade Show is insane. You know, I don't have a knees knife. I've thought about getting one, and I definitely want a Kunru Padre because my daughter calls me Padre. But those are two knives I definitely... Paul Mills has it in cozy in my hand. Hey, man, do it. Pull that. I'm not the person to talk to you if you're trying to save money. I'll tell you to buy it. Buy it. Buy it. You won't regret it. I don't think they're hyped. Benchmade definitely makes good knives. They're a little pricey. Benchmade makes good, solid knives. Are they worth what they charge? Absolutely not. I drank that Benchmade water there for a while in the beginning, and then I started learning about all the other knives, and not necessarily Chinese knives. And I was like, if I'm going to pay $300 for this knife, or $400, I'll pay $400 for this knife, because it's better. And that's just all there is to it. It's nothing personal against Benchmade. But anyways, so yeah, man, I jumped into the deep water, into the deep end of the pool. But the reason I brought up my mom is because when everything was settled, she left me something, kind of a thank you. And my wife has allowed me. She's like, that was yours. Your mama left it to you. Spend it how you want. And I haven't been irresponsible with it. But I've bought, if I see a knife, I buy it, I want it. Or I want it, I buy it. So anyways, there's my heart pour out. And we're over an hour. So if everybody's here, everybody's still here, just type yes so I know. Looks like we have 21 people in here. Now we only have 18. So I guess 3 people didn't want to win anything unless it was my family. I'm not here. I left an hour ago. You're just here in spirit, Ed. Uh-oh. Looks like I'm lagging. Oh, we're back. Yup. We here. Now, not having a fancy way to make a winner, I gotta think how I want to do this, because I don't do members on my page or anything, or on my channel or anything like that, so I can't do a members only post to comment on. So let me think. I should be able to keep it simple, stupid. You can come in. I'm trying to figure out, Miss TC Blaze just walked in, of how to do a giveaway. We're going to give away a knife.
Oh, okay.
And I told them I don't do memberships, so I'm trying to figure.
How many people are in there?
There's 16 people are leaving, and I'm about to give some away. That's what I don't understand. Come on, people. Hey, you're just the people that are staying. You're just helping their odds. I mean, all right. I want to be clear now. I'm not giving away a Herman or anything. Spin a wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I spin a wheel,
Yeah, go up there. Start a new tab.
Okay. Yeah, but
Random name picker.
Random name. But where do I get everybody's names from? Okay.
All the people that have commented.
How? Y'all are smarter. Name picker.
There you go. There's a wheel.
Okay, wheel of names. But how do so go back to my live stream.
Mm-hmm. Copy and paste.
Everyone's name? But I'm gonna get duplicate names when I do that. Participant.
You're welcome.
That's why I'm married to a teacher, y'all. Okay.
I'll be here all night.
Oh, hush. Okay. Copy. 18 folks. All right. Let's go to Wheel of Random Pickers. All right. I will remove my name. Backspace. Backspace. All right. Shuffle. Sort randomly. Shuffle. Okay. So, let's see. Do you guys... Hey, Tommy, do you know how to... for me to share my screen? You know how to do that? Huh. Well, what did Mrs. TC Blades just do? Because I've lost my chat. All right, now we're back to 20. So hold on. So paste. Shuffle. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Wheel of names. Because I do not know how to share my screen yet. Sorry. So, let's spin 31 entries. How is that possible? How is 31 entries? Okay. I'm going to put the names in again. I'm going to shuffle. And let's spin. Oh, this is so ghetto. Okay. Hold on one second. Guys, I got to reopen my own channel so I can click back. So ghetto. All right, you guys can definitely see it. That works. Okay. Just want to make sure. All right. And where did it go? Right here. Okay. Where does it say spin at? Am I just that dumb? Open, new, save, share. There we go. Dude. All right, dude. My name is my email is listed in the comments. Email me and give me your address and all that, and we're going to do Tenables. Sorry, has given me a stack of knives to give away, so I'm going to start with those, and I'll let you guys choose out of what's there. So I figured that'll be an easy way to do it. Let's reshuffle. So dude's gone. I'm going to go ahead and draw another one. Why not? Boom. I'm not supposed to be in there. My boy Waylon. All right, Waylon. Again, I will post my email. I'll pin it, but it is in the comments. We'll do 3. Why not? I like this. Let me remove me. Shuffle. And go again. So we got dude, Waylon, and nobody. Come on. Oh. There we go. I'm learning, guys. All right, let's do it again. El Cap. Okay, guys, we got Dude, El Cap, and Waylon. You guys be sure and reach out to me. I'll let you choose from the Tenables Horde. And be sure and get some out to you. And, yeah, man, we'll do that. And I didn't try to bait everybody. I do have Worksharp sharpener, stuff like that. I know a lot of us do hand sharpening with TS Prof, and I do too. And I also have a hand sharpener. So, yeah, man. So let me get back down to the real world. Oh, y'all see all my mess behind me. I got paperweights that I can't show because I'll get banned. Okay. Hey, man, absolutely. Hey, guys, thank you. Please reach out to me, everybody that won. Y'all saw my paperweights, didn't you? Yeah, that'll get me kicked off real quick. And I will make sure and get those out to you. Tommy, Ed, everybody, thank you guys so much. I I ain't gonna lie, it was kind of nerve-wracking. It took a lot for me to do this just because, but I truly do appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys, and peace.